And welcome everybody to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. I'm your host Dan, aka Smash and Mash, and what we were looking at there was the 60-hour GFS forecast for positive snow depth change. I've been noticing some hype about this snowstorm. We've actually had some recent changes. We'll get into it. Again, that's your 60-hour GFS positive snow depth forecast. So the heaviest snow here forecasted for places like Maine and Nova Scotia. We did have a recent upgrade here in the amount of snow forecasted for southeastern Pennsylvania. We'll show you closer imagery of that momentarily. Some heavy snow also expected in Washington. Let's take a look at a global view here. Here are the jet streams. The jet streams are in charge of global weather patterns, folks. If you want to know the big picture, you need to look at the jet streams. We've got some extreme meridional jet stream flow here over the southern hemisphere and the Atlantic Ocean once again, and some very cold air making it very far south into the U.S. Next, surface winds. These are the surface winds. These are the days of our lives. These are the surface winds of our planet. Congratulations on realizing our channel exists. Here are the surface winds of the eastern world. This system here south of the Aleutians has strengthened since yesterday. It's a rotating counterclockwise low-pressure system there. And let's look at the jets of the eastern world. Still blowing backwards over the equatorial region here around Papua New Guinea and so on. Some extreme bends here in the southern hemisphere. And some warm air actually being infused into places like the Aleutian Islands at the moment. So here's your new snow forecast based on the European model. And the European model is pretty much still coinciding here with the GFS model. Now forecasting about 4 inches here in Pennsylvania, or in Allentown area at least. We're in Lehigh Valley here. And as you go west, less snow. As you go east and south, more snow. So South Jersey expecting more like 10 inches, and Maine expecting nearly 2 feet. So that's the 72-hour forecast there based on the European forecast model. And we'll look a little more in depth into this here quickly. Now we're back to the GFS model. This is a 60-hour forecast. And this is all going to depend where the low is. So what's going to happen is the low is going to sort of loiter here before making its way back up to the northeast. And depending on the location of the low, the snow amounts could be very varied here. So in other words, the farther the low gets to the east, the more likely you will be to see like major snow in central Pennsylvania, for example. So here's the forecast for the jet stream. So this is a 60-hour jet stream forecast here. It's showing the 250 millibar winds. And you'll see a low right here. And it kind of looks like it actually moves to the east for a brief moment and then moves back to the northeast. I mean, it moves to the west, rather. It moves to the west like this, and then back up to the north. You'll see sort of right in the middle of the run there, right there, the low kind of loiters for a minute. And how far west it moves is what will determine how much snow central Pennsylvania gets, for example. It's all about the physics, folks. Next, looking at your weather.gov map, and you can see blizzard warnings here. These orange areas, those are blizzard warnings, winter weather warnings here. Winter storm warnings here, rather, in pink. So quite a few warnings there. If your county is lit up, head to weather.gov, click your county to get your specific localities alert. Next, looking at lightning. Not so much around the Americas at the moment. Here's a real-time lightning map from lightningmaps.org. Some minor lightning in the Atlantic. Pretty calm as far as lightning conditions at the moment. By the way, this video was originally streamed live to Twitch. Thanks to our Twitch followers. If you're a large Twitch channel, please consider hosting our channel, telling your friends and foes about us, etc. Apparently, we're one of the top science and technology channels on the platform. Who knew? Shout out to Smash staff. Shout out to Dutch Since. Come on the channel for an interview. We're also on BitChute, thanks to our BitChute subscribers. Congratulations to you on realizing the channel exists. Please consider watching the videos on YouTube as well. Thanks to our YouTube subscribers for putting up with the pathetic censorship on the platform. YouTube.com/smashamash/videos. We've been putting out 4 videos per day about space weather and meteorology. By the way, we'll be on a flat Earth panel tonight, talking about I'll be the counterpoint, suggesting that Earth might be spherical. I know, it's pretty low-hanging fruit, folks. Shout out to the hidden underbelly for inviting us to that panel discussion. It should be fascinating. It'll be taking place between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's the water vapor over the Pacific Ocean. We've got a long ribbon of dry air here, reaching all the way from Oregon to Texas. Over the U.S., here's your radar.weather.gov map. We'll actually shrink this down to show all 50 states. And there's the full U.S., at least in terms of the states. And it looks like we've got some precipitation already making its way here to Pennsylvania. We're also going to show you the shortwave radiation map. As when we started making this video, it was a little darker than it is now. It's still dark over half of the country. You can see some cold air making its way quite far south indeed. And here's your water vapor map. And by the way, the sooner this massive dry air moves to the east, the sooner the snow will move out to the Atlantic. It's all related, folks. It's all about atmospheric physics. You should be able to forecast your own weather. We certainly hope that you're able to. And we certainly hope that watching our videos helps. This is our recap. Remember, folks, dry air at a given temperature and humidity, a given temperature and pressure is indeed more massive than moist air. So thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing we exist. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash Mash, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted. Name of news.